Mobile, Alabama. It's a city steeped in southern charm. Spanish moss hangs from ancient oaks. Historic buildings line the streets. But, beneath this genteel surface, something else stirs. This is a city of secrets. It's a place where the strange and the unexplained are just around the corner. Walk with us down its shadowed lanes. We'll explore tales that really defy easy answers. One of the most bizarre chapters in Mobile's history unfolded in the Crichton neighborhood back in 2006. It started with a simple claim. A leprechaun had been spotted in a tree. Soon, crowds gathered. News crews arrived. The story went viral before going viral was even a common phrase. People brought everything from flutes to crack pipes, hoping to lure the creature down. Not far from that strange frenzy stands a testament to a much older, darker legend. The Boyington Oak is a massive, sprawling tree with a history tied to a man, a crime, and a curse. In 1834, Charles Boyington was accused of murdering his friend, Nathaniel Frost. Boyington maintained his innocence all the way to the gallows. He swore that to prove he was not guilty, a mighty oak would grow from his grave. But after his execution, a sapling did indeed sprout from the potter's field where he was buried. That sapling grew into the magnificent Boyington Oak that stands in Church Street graveyard today. The tree itself seems to hold on to the energy of that long-ago injustice. The Boyington Oak remains a solemn, mysterious landmark, a living symbol of a story that refuses to be forgotten. Travel a little north of Mobile to the quiet suburb of Saraland. There you'll find a place with a truly heartbreaking story. It's known as the Saraland Crybaby Bridge. The legend has several variations, but they all end in tragedy. One version tells of a terrible accident. A car carrying a mother and her infant plunged off the bridge into the dark waters below. The mother survived, but her baby was lost forever. Another version speaks of a desperate woman in the grips of poverty, who, unable to care for her child, made an unthinkable choice at this very spot. Locals and thrill seekers have been visiting the bridge for generations. They come to test the legend. The stories they tell are unsettlingly consistent. If you stop your car on the bridge at night and turn off the engine, you're supposed to wait in the silence. Soon, a faint sound will begin. It's the sound of a baby crying. Some people also report seeing strange lights floating over the water or feeling their car shake as if being pushed by unseen hands. While ghosts and legends are one thing, Mobile has its share of real-life mysteries that are just as chilling. The case of Jerry Lewis Bishop is one that has haunted investigators for decades. In 1980, Bishop, a former police officer, was found murdered in his home. He had been shot. The scene was strange. There were no signs of forced entry, suggesting he may have known his killer. The investigation turned up few leads, and the case quickly went cold. Another disturbing cold case involves two young girls, Tanya Jackson and Tatiana Dykes. In 2002, the two cousins, aged 13 and 11, disappeared while walking to a corner store in their Crichton neighborhood. An extensive search was launched, but the girls were never found. There were no witnesses, no ransom notes, no clues left behind. It was as if they vanished into thin air. Their disappearance remains one of Mobile's most painful and enduring mysteries. Downtown Mobile is home to many historic buildings, but few are as famously haunted as the Malaga Inn. Built in 1862 as twin townhouses by two brothers-in-law, the inn has a long and storied past. It served as a private residence, a Union barracks during the Civil War, and eventually, a charming hotel. But some of its former residents and guests never truly checked out. Over the years, staff and visitors have reported a wide range of paranormal activity. One active spirit is a woman who waits on the balcony of room 007. She paces back and forth, a ghostly figure in white, always looking out onto the street. Legend says she waits for her husband who either left her or died in the war. Guests report flickering lights, hearing a woman weep, and the distinct feeling of not being alone. Swinging chandeliers in the main lobby are another common sight, moving on their own even with windows and doors closed, as if nudged by an invisible hand. The ghosts aren't always sorrowful. Some are playful or perhaps just mischievous. Children laughing and footsteps running down empty hallways are often heard. Objects move on their own. Keys disappear and reappear elsewhere. Books fall from shelves for no reason. These small, inexplicable events make the Malaga Inn feel like a place where the veil is very thin. Its stories draw ghost hunters and paranormal fans from across the country. Management leans into the reputation, often sharing tales with curious guests. Whether it's imagination or real spirits, the stories are part of the inn's identity. The Malaga Inn is a beautiful, historic hotel where you can sleep well, but you might share your room with a resident from another time. From a mythical creature in a tree to the solemn oak born of a curse, Mobile is a city where legends take root and grow. These stories, whether they are supernatural, criminal, or just plain weird, define the city's unique character. They're a collection of question marks that may never be erased, and perhaps that's the point. Some stories are not meant to be solved. They're meant to be told, to be wondered about, and to remind us that the world is far more mysterious than we think. Be sure to like and subscribe to SCO's Media YouTube channel for more videos like this one.